Is going on, my YouTube friends? Guys, I'm sitting here in the Mach 1. You know what? I've been playing with this car since April, but I've never went through the different modes and stuff like this on the dash. Never. So let's go through this dash and let's find out what all the interest in this dash. I bet you some pretty cool stuff in there that I haven't even messed with yet. So let's turn this around and let's look at the dash of this car and see what all it shows us. Oh boy, the different modes and stuff like that. You know, we know it's got the drag mode and everything like that, but let's turn this around. Alrighty, so we got this turned around. We got record on now. Let's turn this on and see what we got. Which I'd really like to start up with this. I could just sit and watch this over and over again, but let's check this out. Cool, huh? Yeah, buddy. So we don't want to start it out right now because we're in the garage. We're not going anywhere, but I do have the garage door open in case I do have to start it. So this is what I pretty much drive with right now. All right, I don't have anything, you know, spectacular or whatever, but if I'm going out and about, then I'll start switching to the modes. So this is the regular mode. Okay, so it's normal. And then we're going to go to Sport Plus, which changes the tack, which is, you know, really cool. And then we can go to Sport Plus again, that's where we're at. And this goes to the track. Once you go to the track, then it changes again. So everything changes. But it still shows you your gears and your miles per hour and everything like that. Got the little helmet over there, but the tag changes. So, I mean, there's things we can go through. And then we got your drag strip. And then drag strip. And then snow and wet. We don't want snow and wet. We're not going to drive in the snow and wet anyhow. And back to normal. So we got that. But that ain't even close to what this gauge shows us, man. This thing is like totally cool. So let's go here. So we can go to our gauges and launch control and my mode and all that other good stuff, you know. So gauge appearance. So we can change the gauge appearance on what we want to look at and stuff. So we just press OK. We can change with drive mode, which is exactly what I was just doing. And then we can go to normal, and it'll stay there. Once you put it to that spot, it'll pretty much stay there. We go back out of here. And then my mode. We'll press OK, and it says show status, add my mode, you know, whatever. So we're showing status of everything that goes on in the cluster, you know, right now. So that's the status where we're at. I'm not adding anything, and I'm not changing anything right now. I'm just learning this. So this is all new to me because I haven't really sat down in this car and done this. Then we got the exhaust mode, which I change with the mode over here underneath the stereo. And press OK. You got normal, sport, track, just like quiet, normal, you know, where you want to keep it at. So I keep it at normal, and then I change it with the mode underneath the stereo there. Go back again. And then we got track apps. Oh, yeah, buddy. So we'll press OK. Our acceleration timer, brake performance, line lock, lap. We got all that, man. This car is pretty much ready for everything, man. This is what's so cool about this car. So we'll say we can do the 8th, 0 to 30, 0 to 60, you know, whatever we want to set it at, you know. And then we'll go over here to performance shift indicator. So we'll press OK. So we can use a shift light, shift tone, you know, which shift point. I mean, however you want to use this stuff. Shift point 4000. Pretty cool, huh? 4100. So you can change that whatever you want to. And then go to shift tone. That'll just say OK, and then it'll mark that box, and it'll say, every time it gets up to the RPM or preferred shifting point, it'll make a tone. And then the shift light. So I have it off right now, but you use the tachometer, drag strip, or the track, whichever. Pretty cool stuff, huh? There's a lot to this thing, man. I never really paid any attention to it. I got in here and started pushing buttons. Launch control. So this should be, you know, you want to hit your launch control. You can go ahead and say okay, and then you can go by your RPMs, and again, you can change this 3,100, 3,500, whichever you're comfortable with or whatever you want to launch at, you know. So it's pretty cool, huh? Rev match, which I keep the little box because I use that rev match from downshifting. And the gauges. Configure gauges. So show gauges, okay. So we got show gauges, all right. And configure my gauges. There's so many different ways you can do this, which this is really cool. So I can go in here and I can mark that box, cylinder head temperature, and I go down here to engine oil pressure, which you can only do 3 at a time. So once you do that, then you can back out of here and you got your gauges. Huh? Is that cool? I mean, it shows the rear end temperature, head temperature, everything right here. I mean, if that's what you want to drive with. I would probably be driving with these, but I didn't know. But now I know, I'll probably set this up the way I want it. This is so cool, huh? And then, look at this. Let's go to my gauges so I can uncheck these boxes. Put it back until I decide what and how I want to do that. Okay, so let's go here. And my color. I haven't changed the color yet, but this is really cool. Primary color, okay. Secondary color. And then, you know, ambient color. And create my color. Dude, you can create any color you want. You can create any color you want. Blue, white, yellow. I mean, anything you want. Ain't this cool? Ah. So my color. So it's endless. I can sit here and play with this thing all day long, but I got to go to work. So I just wanted to show you the different things in the gauges that I just found. You know, I mean, we have these gauges right here, you know, our vac and our vacuum gauges and our oil pressure gauge. But I can have all the other gauges right here in the dash or however I want to set this up, which is really cool. I'm like digging this. Let's fire it up here. So, make sure she's in neutral. Even though it says neutral, I like to make sure it's in neutral. It's on sport right now. Put it on normal. And then, I mean, I'm sure you can hear the car. But I'm going to put it to quiet and see if you can hear it. Wow. It's just so quiet. You can set what time you want to do it, what time you want to end it. Oh boy, I'm telling you what, man, when they put this car together, they really put it together. These new S550 Mustangs are just unbelievable. I mean, really. I mean, they're just so cool. So many cool things we can do with it and this and that. Yeah, we're not going to be driving in the snow and the wet. I mentioned that 100 times. Normal. I'm a lot of things, but I don't think I'm normal. Let me turn this.
So yeah, man, what do you think about all this cool stuff these Mustangs got, man? And this is the Mach 1, 2021 Mach 1. I'm going to tell you something. I had a guy ask me if I'd buy it again. You're damn straight I'd buy it again. I'd buy this car. Matter of fact, I'd like to have another one just to modify so I can keep one stock and modify one. But that ain't going to happen. All right, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Thanks for watching. And hey, you guys are awesome. And if anybody tells you any difference, you tell them come see me and I'll tell them you're awesome. Have a great rest of your day, whatever time it is you watch this.